The past, like an old acquaintance. The present is the wind blowing in your face. The future are the stars you see in the sky at night. Ladies and gentlemen, may I remind you that tomorrow will be the first day for the rest of your life. So let's talk about these three states that I've mentioned. The past. As we look behind us, we recognize our triumphs and failures. We think about the good times and the bad times. However, some of us dwell on these events that are now behind us. The high school football star that wishes he could relive his glory days. The resentment over a failed relationship. The could-have, the should-have, the would-have feelings that we all have from time to time. Even though there's nothing we can do now, we dwell on past events as if we can change them. Then there's the future. As we look forward, we are wondering whether this journey in life will take us. What's going to happen in 2012? What lies ahead in my job hunt? Will I have a job next year? Will I find fulfillment in my life? And finally, the present. The here and now. Your neurons that are firing listening to the speech. Your current state of mind. What you feel at this very instant. So we now have three states that define the human affair. What state should you worry about? I would think it would be the present. We worry about the future and the past, and it distracts us from what's going on around us in the present. Our ability to focus on what we need in life does somewhat depend on what we learned in the past. And we also need to plan for the future, i.e. retirement and natural disasters. But our mission is to focus on the present. So let's focus on this meeting, shall we? I want all of you to forget what happened an hour ago, a day ago, or a month ago, or even a year ago. Please, let go of those past moments and stop worrying about the future. I want all of you on the balls of your metaphorical mind's feet, always ready to react to any moment. Don't worry about the future. Accept what comes. Engage yourself in this meeting and the present. It'll be great therapy. Now repeat after me. Everybody say this. I will not live in the past.
I will not live in the past.
I will engage in the here and now.
I will engage in the here and now.
I will only plan for the future, but accept what happens.
I will only plan for the future, but accept what happens.
Very good. Athletes live in the here and now. Their peripheral vision is wide open and ready for what comes. Their bodies are trained to handle any situation. Instead of predicting the future, they are trained to be ready for it. Toastmasters prepares you for the future. With table topics, you learn to improvise and exercise your creative strengths so your peripheral vision will be fine-tuned, that is, speaking-wise. Life is not a multiple choice test where you have all the answers. Life is an experience that meets you as you move through it. David here is now going on to a new adventure. I'm sure we cannot predict all that will come of his new life, but I'm sure he will be ready for it. I believe David practices the here and now mindset. All of us can learn from this because when you do practice this, you become more relaxed and less anxious as you speak. And in David's case, he's always smiling, so he must be happy. With this, your ability to focus and stay alert increases, and you can also learn to listen better and therefore digest more information. I have often started thinking about the future in this meeting when I remember I have something to do after the meeting. This only distracts myself from what I should be learning at the meeting. I have been consciously trying to increase my level of learning in the now and working on the future as it comes to me. This has greatly improved my mental state and helped me deal with the world around me in a much better way. Let every present moment be a learning experience. Let your mind be clear of the past but open to the future. I often see the frustration in individuals' life when they try to predict the future. You think that you have a new job and it will fill you, but instead it disappoints you. You try to predict the future and build your version of it in your mind. When those expectations do not materialize, you become bitterly disappointed. I have been there. We all have had our delusions of grandeur moment, haven't we? Instead of setting expectations, set goals. Try to achieve and learn why you have failed. Rinse, wash, repeat. How about you saying, let's give it a try and see what happens? Live your dreams, but understand that your failures are equally as important as your successes. So you must remember that old acquaintance, the past when necessary. You must look to the stars, the future with wonderment. And you must let the wind blow in your face and breathe each present moment with respect. Thank you very much.